But I don't think that this episode is here by accident. I believe that God wants us to see that if we heal the sick, and if we cast out devils, and if we preach the gospel and show mercy and do good, but if we fail to sit at his feet, you can do all of the wonderful works, but if you fail to sit at his feet, you have missed the one thing that you truly need. What is the real necessity? You see, Martha was up, doing the mundane things of cleaning the house, cooking the meal, preparing, and she was upset, that Mary was sitting at the feet of Jesus. She says, tell her to help me. And said, no. Mary has chosen that good part, the necessary thing. One thing is needful. One thing is necessary. Here was an emphasis on priority and the importance of something. Its significance. It's not to say that these other things are not significant. But which is more significant, to take care of your body, to make sure your house is clean? What good would it do to have a house that's spick and span and then your body is dying? He's just saying one thing is needful. One thing is needful. Because here's the thing that I really want you to understand. It is how you do the soul care. Soul care, where you take care of your own soul. Because the reality that you create on the outside can only be created if you have it as a reality on the inside. So everything that comes out of your soul, listen, don't ever think that self-care is selfish. Don't ever assume that self-care is selfish. Mary was doing what she needed for herself. She was doing what she needed, not what somebody else around her needed. So don't always feel like you have to be obligated to respond to somebody else's requirement of your time. Self-care is not selfish. You have to take care of yourself. You love your neighbor as you love yourself. So you have to take care of yourself. Self-care is not the same as selfish. So we have to take care of our soul. And this woman was doing wonderful self-care, taking care of her soul, sitting at the feet of Jesus. Because when your soul gets jacked up, you really can't be too much good in your relationship, because you snap at people. And you're unpleasant. And you misinterpret things. But you see, the only thing more important than ministry to others is being ministered to by the Lord. I said the only thing that is more important than ministry to others is being ministered to by the Lord. I cannot speak for God if God has not spoken to me. There are certain things that you have to take care of first. And so he's saying that this is that needful part. This is necessary. This is necessity. This is necessity. We've become sometimes like master chefs, specializing in the culinary arts, and then we are dying ourselves of malnutrition and starvation. But I want you to think about this. If everything in your life were stripped away from you, money, transportation, house, job, title, reputation, friends, what part of you would be absolutely necessary for you to live? If everything else were stripped away from you, what part of you would be necessary for you to live? It'll boil down in most instances to one thing is needful. One thing is needful.